Hi everyone, today I'm playing around and just making some dashboards for a Halloween themed traveler's notebook, and I thought I'd take a minute to share some ideas with you. This is one I've already made. I used the Paper Pad Recollections Halloween Glow in the Dark block. So all I did was trim it to size. Just using generic foam adhesive, I popped it up a little bit. Used some distress ink around the edges, of black of course. Oh, here it is. And stuck some jewels in the corner and called it a day. But in the interest of time and effort, I thought I wanted to use the back of it right away. So instead of cutting more paper and wasting more paper, I'm going to reuse this and repurpose this side. I've already used this pattern, that's why I wanted something a bit different. So what I did was I took the back of it. This is Michael's Recollection brand, by the way. Let me grab it for you. It's under everything here. The Hocus Pocus set from Recollections. So that's where that kit's from. This is from, I missed out on getting the Tim Holtz Halloween, the Halloween quote chips. So I just went through the quote chips I had and I found Curiosity. These are die cuts from, again, the Recollections. I will find it for you and share it. And then I have a little party bag. This I believe is from the Miss Sparkle & Co. from Joann's. I just grabbed it, it was in the dollar bin. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm essentially gonna cover up the back so that I don't have that repeating pattern. I mean, I don't like this background color very much. I actually just finished background where I threw carved pumpkin on there just to try and mask it a bit more. So let me go ahead and stick this down, just using double-sided tape. So, and then these are 1-inch pieces. One-inch pieces. One-inch pieces for the dashboards. Stick it in there, line it up. Right away, I regret not putting borders on these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a scrap piece of paper, switch out my sponge, and then I'm just going to dab the edge here, just to give it more visual interest. I like to use as many scrap pieces as possible, just so that I don't end up with a million little pieces of scraps. When you're working back to front like this, always make sure your other side is the right way up. I have made that mistake actually working on this project, so that is super frustrating. Okay. So the reason why I like working with these paper bags is that it gives you the option to kind of hide something inside if you want. Now, I made my plastic dashboards to open on the sides versus at the top. But if you were to make it so that it opens at the top, you could actually use this for something cute. Okay, I'm gonna stick down this guy. And then I'm going to stick foam adhesive on this guy. I'm just using the 3M, the Scotch. I got a whole bunch at the dollar store once, so I'm just making my way through using the stash I got from the dollar store. But I know you can also find the Miss Sparkle and Co. ones in the bins at Joann's if you're lucky. Okay. Now I don't put as much adhesive on these dashboards as I do when I'm making my cards, because you know your cards need to hold up in the mail or else there's no point. Okay, let's do this. This. Okay. And there we go. All done, ready to be inserted into your traveler's notebook. I'm going to show you a bit of a more intricate dashboard now that I've been getting ready to make. I'm using these Tim Holtz pumpkins. They're from a Sizzix set that I bought. So I'm just grabbing these pumpkins. And I've already stamped the images, but I'll share a couple of tips and tricks that I used to get these done. Firstly, I stamped onto sticky notes, making it so that the stamp was, I don't want to say upside down, but the thicker side being where the sticky end of the sticky note is. I hope that's making sense. So if the end of the sticky note's there, I stamped my image like this, so that I had more surface area and the stamp was going to stick down. The other thing I made sure to do was I actually stuck it on, stamped it on sticker paper. Reason being, it just gives you more flexibility in terms of how what you're using to color it in, how you're creating the different effects that you want, and also if you make a mistake, you can just grab another piece. So I've been, I just have scrap bits of sticker paper lying around, so that's what I'm using. I also used VersaFine ink to do this. I find it's the most forgiving ink. As you can see, I've already done my sticky notes stamping. So let me show you how I created this. You're going to want to grab an acrylic block that best fits your image.